Hello everyone, welcome to the Bonsai Life. My name is Damir and today finally we can work on some Adenium or desert roses, and I want to use this time of year to start working on them, but this time is really soon. But I want to take as much from this growing season as I can. So as you can see, most of my desert roses are flowering big time. So the white adeniums are flowering already for like 1.5 months, and I didn't do anything with them whole winter and last fall. So from last summer I didn't do anything with them. They were repotted last year. The winter was kind of rough, but now they're waking up and they're starting to grow. But I don't want them to flower, not yet. I want to cut the branches short so I can increase my flowering during the year. So if you have more branches, of course, that is more flowers. So bigger ramification you have, more branches, more flowers. So the desert roses will look more full. They will have nicer shape. So now it's kind of too early to repot them. So I want to repot them. But now it's kind of hot enough so I can prune them, heal the wounds, and actually they will start to grow. They will start to push new branches, and when they start pushing new branches, actually they will be in top form so I can repot them. And I hope they will start flowering again. So some of them had really rough winter because we had really cold weather, and it was kind of, temperatures were kind of like up and down. So on some adenium I lost some of the roots, like let's say this one. I think this root is gone. It's kind of soft, so I think that root is gone, but I'm not afraid. It's quite easy to regrow new root. But when something like this happens, you don't want to risk the codex, so sometimes it's better to cut this off like early than wait till this dry off and fall off by itself, because in that time that bad disease and everything can go up to the codex, and when codex start rotting you cannot stop that, and usually that like whole flower is tree is gone. So I have a lot of adeniums that are kind of like let's say this one. I think this is cutting from white adenium. So I know these trees are not gonna be same like let's say this one with huge codex, and the codex is what makes adenium so attractive. But I can make some other things like with these cuttings that are not gonna be so desirable like the trees from seed. So these are not gonna have same kind of codex like these, but they will like be thicker on the bottom, but not that like huge bulbous codex. But they will look good. It will be kind of tree-like with flowers, and with everything they will flower. But I want to, because I know I'm not gonna get that kind of like same features like the trees from seeds, so I'm gonna make something kind of different. So from some, let's say this one, this is white adenium, I will make tower adenium, so they will be kind of slim and very high, and on the top it will be crowned with the flowers. So it's a lot of them, and I would like to shorten the branches of all of them. And if we find some time, we can, if that goes really fast, I would like to work on some succulents also. Let's say this tree is Fonqueria, and these are also really like too long, with too long branches. They are like overgrown, so I would like to cut these and Adenium, and we will see how much time we will have. So we will start slowly, but I don't want like a huge video. Maybe we will make like part 2. So I will start with this tree, and I would like from this tree kind of broom style. So I want my thicker branches to go down like this, and from these I will have secondary branches that's gonna fill up the middle part, and in the middle I have here kind of few branches that this will be my crown, this here. So I have this branch here, and I have one more here, and that will make my crown. So I want these kind of down, and I want that triangle. So I want to just make the habit of the branches to stay down and to grow kind of horizontal. So I will probably wire these branches just like loosely and push them a bit down. But for now I will first prune them, and I want my lower branches to be the thickest. And usually, as you have these kind of tiny kind of lines that looks like scars, those are something like a dormant buds. So where you prune them, there you're gonna actually get the new branch. Desert roses have some, like, usually have some dieback sometimes. If you prune them in the middle of the summer, probably you're not gonna have any dieback. But because this is now kind of end of the spring, so I will probably have some dieback, but that's okay. So I just had to disinfect my scissors, and now we can prune. So this will be my first cut, and I will probably try to root some of these branches, depends which one. So this is kind of too long, so I have some buds here, I have on the top some, but I would like these side ones to catch up, so I will cut this. This is too long. I have some buds down low, I have some on the sides. This one is too long as well. I have some buds down low. And this is like really too long. So I will probably shorten it up to here. Here I have some flowers. I don't want flowers right now, so I will shorten it like this. This one is too long, so I will shorten it up to here. This one is kind of too long. I can shorten it up to here. And this one I will leave to grow because this will form my crown. And this one is kind of too long. This one I will shorten just a little bit. And this one is kind of okay, but I can shorten it a bit. So let's check now. I think this that grows upwards is kind of too strong. I don't want this strong branch growing upwards. I would like side branches stronger, and some of the branches that grows upwards, I want them like kind of delicate. So I will cut this thick part. I have some bud here, so it would be good to grow something that direction. So this is kind of a bit too strong, but I think it's still okay. So that's all for the cutting, and I will take my wire and I will wire just necessary branches. So I will wire these two branches kind of a bit down. So I think this is okay, and now the last one I will wire a bit down. Maybe I can push this one also a bit down. So I'm not trying to do it too tightly, just loosely, and I'm not gonna have these wires for a long time. They will start to grow and the branches will stay there. So I will just cut the excess wire. And the first tree is done. And where it was that bad root, here. So I will cut this root off. I will try to clean this a bit. And now I will take the cut paste. If you don't know, the Adenium are quite poisonous trees, so if you're not confident enough, please work in the gloves, because like now I was touching the Adenium and they have that kind of sap that flows, and the sap is like very poisonous. In Africa they use actually Adenium to hunt, so they cut a huge piece of Adenium tree and they squeeze that sap into the pot, and they cook that to reduce that sap into the kind of like a gel or like a paste, and then they put that on the arrows, and they hunt even big animals with that, like zebras or like baboons, like monkeys. And because when they hit the animal with that, with the arrow that was poisoned with the adenium sap, they just wait a bit and the animal is unfortunately gone. So if you do something with adenium, wear the gloves, or just be aware to don't touch your eyes or don't lick your fingers. So the first one is done, so let's go for the next one. So this is the next tree, and this is white adenium, and this is also obesum, like the first one. And this tree is flowering like madly. So this tree had last year at once had more than 60 flowers. So it was just like a huge white crown. So this tree flowers really a lot and looks really good when it's full of flower. And this tree is a bit bigger, but the branches are now kind of leggy, and I would like to shorten the branches, make the tree more compact, and I would like new branches kind of down lower into the tree. So somewhere I have like these small branches like this one, so I would like to reduce the tree at least up to there. So because these are the lowest branches, so let's try to do that. So I will cut something like this, and these are like, this will be my top of the tree. So I would like my branches to go a bit more down to fill this space, but I think I can make that happen with secondary branches. So this is kind of too long. And do I have something there? No, I don't have any branches, but I have some leaves still there. So I could leave. No, I don't have any leaves. I would like this branch somewhere here. So let's check somewhere here. I have a one leaf pointing down like this one. So maybe if I cut up to that leaf, I will get a new branch going down, and that would be nice. So this branch here, it's too long. I have small branch here. Let me see. I will come back to that branch. Let's cut this one here. This one is here, so I think I will go up to here. And I would like to shorten this one even a bit more, and I will cut this one up to here. Here I would like some more branches. So I have some buds here, I have some buds here, I have some buds here, I have some on the top. I would like something down and something on the sides. So I have here, but I have here. So I will just go a bit above that, like here. So I think this is okay. I will just shorten this branch here because it's going like this and then it's curving there. So I will just shorten this one a bit more. And this one is kind of too long. This was 1 year cut, 2nd year cut. So I will go, I have here one, but I have some on the sides, so I will just go a bit above that. So I will go up to here. And this one, I have here a really nice branch that I would like to keep, but this branch, because didn't have any leaves or anything, it just started to go yellow and it's dying off because it didn't have any light or any leaves. So I cut this branch short last year, didn't have any buds, and now it's actually suffering. It wasn't this yellow last week, but now it's already kind of yellow and it's fading away. So let's go with this branch, and I think this is my front of the tree, this here. So these are my back branches, so they don't have to be that long. So this is one back branch and this is second. So I have here one bud up, I have one here, I have one here, I have one here, I have one from the other side. I would like these buds to pop out here on the sides, so I will just go above that. So it will be shorter than last year, something like this. So I'm going like really short. So now I'm thinking about this branch here, and I will definitely shorten up to this small branch here. So that will be my leader, and it's like kind of going outwards, so it's, I think this is kind of too big still. This one is kind of too long, I think. And this one is kind of too long, but I want this one to thicken up so it can be like this one, kind of thicker, because this is my first branch. It should be thicker than the rest of the branches. So I will just cut this one a tiny bit shorter, like this. And I would like this one to go upwards, but so this is my front of the tree. I could also take this one completely off. I'm just checking if this front of the tree isn't better, but if this is the front of the tree, then I would have to cut this branch off, and this is really thick branch, and it is my back branch, so it would be the tree would look really bad without this branch, but it would look kind of okay without this branch. So, and if I keep this branch, I could wire this branch to go kind of like this, then it's not poking the viewer to the eye, so what is like, that's not good. If I put a piece of wire and like pick this branch upwards, then it's crossing this branch, so that doesn't look good too. So I could like wire this branch up and cut this completely off, but this will be kind of my top of the tree. For now I will leave that, and I will see how the situation will go, but in my opinion one of these two branches got to go to complete the main shape of the tree. At least that's my opinion, but we will see. Sometimes you leave the tree to grow, and the Mother Nature has all different kinds of surprise for you. So sometimes when you don't have good solution, just leave it and you will see what's gonna happen. And sometimes that solution comes by itself. So I had many trees that I didn't know how to fix it. So I just leave it, and on the end you have something really good. So this year I bought a new pot for this tree. So it will be yellow pot with white flowers. So I will change the pot for this yellow, and I think when the tree will be in full flower, full of white flowers, this yellow pot will look amazing. And it's tiny bit bigger than this one. This one is nice because it's deep, but this one is kind of deep too. It would be nicer just if it's like kind of 2 centimeters deeper, but this color is amazing. I don't have many yellow pots, and I think this tree already deserves like really good pot. So in the summer, when we get like really high temperatures, I will do root work and I will kind of spread the roots and put the tree into this pot. So let's go for the next tree.